Hey, what's going on everybody? ScottDogGaming here. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we're about to start playing some QVADRIGA. Let's turn the volume down a little bit. Let's turn the volume down a little bit, shall we? Okay, so here are the options. We've got credits, we've got how to play, we've got single race or start campaign. So since we're doing a little let's try, let's just give it a go, shall we? Single race. So, if you don't know what this is, QVADRIGA is about chariot racing. As you can see, here is a chariot. We get to choose our type of, I guess our group of, or our collection of races and where they come from and what background they have. So the Romans, priests, racers, nobles, you know, so on and so forth. And then each one has a different selection of attributes. So skill makes the curves easier to take. Chariot improves, or quality improves the chariot acceleration. Speed increases the maximum the team can get, if not whipping. So that's about the horses. So each one of these is about a different element. So this one's the racers. This one's the chariot. This one's the horses. So you get to choose which ones you want. I'm going to go with the what am I going to go with? Let's just choose one. There we go. We'll go with the priests. Why not? Okay. Not quite sure what we're choosing here, so let's just go with. Get to choose a chariot racer. How do we start? Oh, we get to choose upgrades, look. Actually, no, I might turn that. Oh, I can't get rid of it. I can't get rid of it now, I've done it. Oh well. There we go. That's what we've chosen. But yeah, so it's just going to give this a quick go and just see what happens. So, here we are. We are at our races. So let's just go through the interface. Obviously, the point is to get around the track. And to get around the track, you have to go around it 3 times. You can tell you have to go around it 3 times because of the oh, I'm trying to get the map to stay there. See those 3 gold things on the end of the inside curve? They are the markers for the number of laps. So each time you go around, one of those drops off. So we've got 3 laps of this track. Then we have some information about the chariot. So this is our chariot. You can tell that because of the 2 options we've got. Green bars show you how quick the horses are. So obviously you have your strongest horse on the inside because he's the one that drives you around the corners. And then this sort of gives you an average speed based on the quickness of all your horses. The green around the chariot tells you its condition. Obviously the wheels can wear out and so on and so forth. And if you hover over the chariot driver, the information about whether they have any skills or not is based on their shirt colour and their helmet. And obviously different sized chariots have different weight distributions and so on and so forth. So as you can see, this is where we are. We're about to get started. We get to choose whether we just accelerate or we whip the horses. Whip the horses will send us quicker. Accelerate just takes us forward. It is turn based, so you don't have to worry about doing this stuff on the fly. This is just about getting started. So as you can see, we've just accelerated. The reason I've just accelerated is because I've got the inside, so I should be able to do okay on the inside corner. Now, because we've taken that first step, we get some more options. We can control, which means we stay at the same speed. We can watch to avoid aggression. That means obviously if he's going to try and drive into us, we're going to try and steer clear. If he's going to try and whip us, we're going to try and steer clear. We can brake or we can accelerate. We can whip the horses, which is, you know, the next level of acceleration. We can try and move right. We can try and move right 2 lanes. We can try and move right 3 lanes. We can lacerate to the right, which means we can hit their horses, damage their horses, or we can try and crash to the right. We can't do anything to the left, but we'd have these same options if we were in the middle lane. What I'm going to try and do early on is just, I get the feeling he's going to try and hit me. So I'm going to try and hit him, I think. Oh no, he hasn't tried that. Yeah, so we've managed to damage their rider. And the reason I didn't do anything else around speed is I've got to take this corner slower than everyone else because I've got, as you can see, these guys are skidding out. I've got to try and just get around this corner. So They're pulling away from us a little bit, but we're just about getting round the corner. And as soon as we're round the corner, we're going to try and open it up a little bit and whip the horses. Took a little bit of damage to the inside wheel because we were trying to pull away a little bit. And then I'm going to accelerate again. As you can see, we're coming up to this corner. We're gonna be in danger here, I think. Uh-oh, I didn't realise we were going to go this far. Oh crap! Let's pull the reins in. We've tipped our car over, our chariot over, and we're now going round, and we're going to try and hold on. There's our chariot. It's going to be left there for the rest of the race unless someone comes to clear it up. We can either try and escape, or we can hold the reins. Let's hold on to the reins. I'm sorry, Theo Pompous. There's a whip on the floor. Someone's dropped their whip. Let's try and run from the track. So we've bailed and we're running into the crowd. And there we go. We crashed. That could have gone better. So there's a quick overview. We're going to try it again. Single race again. So there is a big career mode. You get to travel around places, racing as best you can, in the attempt to win these things. We'll just choose some stats. We won't worry too much about these. To build your races up to get to Rome and take place in Rome. So there are different types of tracks. This one is the same, but there's lots of Roman tracks where actually you start underneath one of these areas and have to race round again. So it's sort of an open track, and you can have races that have more chariots in. It's quite interesting. So again, we're going to whip the horses this time. First time out, as everybody else did. We're quite slow in comparison to everybody else. The acceleration hasn't been great for us, considering we're whipping horses. So this is going to take us up to the corner. That was the thing I forgot to do. I forgot to check how far this was going to take us. So what I'm going to do here, since it's taken us to this point, we should be okay to carry on at this pace. So I'm going to just keep going. They've turned their cart already. Cart, I've got to stop calling it a cart, their chariot. We should be okay to just keep inside. This fella, because he was going so quickly, he went across 2 lanes. Now we can accelerate again, and he's trying to hold on. Now what could happen is he could let go of the reins, try and run across and get run over by one of these other chariots. So let's have a look. This is going to take us up to the corner, so I'm going to want to just maintain speed for now, I think. Oh, there you go. So he tried to run across and he ran into the chariot, and he's been done and dusted there. This is going to be a problem, I think, for us. Oh crap. I think we're going to do the same thing again, because we've got nowhere to go based on those. Oh, I think we're going to get round okay. Those horses have moved out to the outside. We were going a bit too quick for that corner. Somehow we managed to get round it. So let's just try and accelerate down this straight. See if we can close this gap a little bit. So there is our first lap complete. We've managed to get a little bit further than last time. So we're going too fast, but there is a chariot on the outside, so I'm tempted to... Ooh, what do I want to do? I'm going to move 2 out to the outside lane. Hopefully that means we can go around. Avoid this cart. Chariot. Bloody cart. And just keep going at this pace. So we did okay getting around that corner. Now I want to... It's going to take us right up to the inside there. I want to move right into the inside lane, I think. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Let's just move inside a couple. I'm going to try and slow this down as we come around this corner and keep it tight if we can. Now there are some places where you go where the crowd... I'm Let's slow down. Where the crowd will throw things at you. If you just stick to the outside lane, the crowd will hurl abuse at you for sticking to the outside. Okay, so we're just going to keep this steady around this corner. And obviously, keep to the inside, you've got less distance to travel than the guys on the outside. So there is a benefit of keeping it close. And now we're going to try and accelerate and close the gap if we can. So they're just keeping it steady, watching for aggression. Hopefully we can close a bit of a gap. And I know, you know what? Part of this is just about getting around the course at this moment in time. Let's just keep this steady. I didn't look at the corner, that was probably an error. You can see the cart has now been cleared away. Let's move over one. That's damaged our wheel, but hopefully that's damaged the other wheel. Hopefully we can now boost this down the inside. It's going to take us right to the corner. Let's go for it. Oh dear, this is an error. Oh, he's moved inside us. That's damaged a horse. Does mean that we've got a choice here when we get to this corner. I am going to do something crazy and try and dip inside here. It's going to damage the horse. But you know what? It might just be crazy enough to work. We're neck and neck. Got no choice but to whip the horses. Could we pull in front? It's so close. I think we've done it. Get in. There you go. We have won the race. You can tell that by the giant winner thing scooting past, and we're still whipping the horses. We're going to kill the horses if we're not careful. But there we go. So let's go back to the main menu. That was basically the single race mode. Now I quite like this game. It's the first time I've really played it, but what I've seen of it, I like the look of it. Because it is a kind of game that you can take your time on. Don't have to worry too much about what's going on. You can just focus on each individual race. Now, just quickly, I'm just going to show. I won't play any races. So, same principle here. You get to choose a team essentially. Then you ride off into the distance. You choose your names. So, Bob, Harry, and Jane. Why not? We'll have a female rider. Okay, so we're off to choose our city, and then you get to choose where you come from. So initial region, as you can see, you can choose lots of different areas. We're going to choose over here, and now we start in Santonum. I apologise if I pronounce any of these wrong, or all of these wrong. You can start here. As you can see, each one has different benefits. So this one's got a gold mine, so 30% increase to podium results, or gain of podium monies. But each track in each city is a little bit different. So as you can see, we've got a fairly small oval track, whereas some of these you start underneath the rafters and you head out and round and then do your 3 laps. Thickness, I'm assuming, is the width of the track. I'm not really sure. So you go into your city. Now, it tells you a bit of information about the city, which tells you why there's a 30% increase. It tells you who are the most successful riders on the track. It tells you about your fame, and tells you a bit more about global fame. So then you can go to manage. Now in manage, it tells you about your horses. As you can see, we're all ready to go, we're raring to go. You can choose another chariot rider, you can choose another chariot, you can choose some horses if you had some money to buy these things. At the moment, we've got nothing. Not sure what this is. I guess we'd find out once we've got some stuff. I'm guessing this is upgrades and training to those sorts of things. So, we can essentially have another chariot racing, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go to the race straight away. But just to give you an idea that there are sort of upgrades and purchases you can make, we're going to go. We'll choose Bob the Ghoul. So each race, has an event that happens. So as you can see, extra lap. The race will have an extra lap and last 4 laps. Then you can put some bets on if you had any gold. We don't, so we're just going to go for it. And as you can see, we've got eight chariots on the track. As you can see, 4 laps. We've only got 3 fishies though, so we're going to have to just go for it. And let's start as we mean to go on. We've started slowly, but we're whipping the crap out of the horses. So much so that we've damaged them. And then I'm just going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to watch for aggression. They've had to move inside. Just wanted to make sure that whilst we were there, we didn't get too much stuff happen to us. And then we're going to accelerate. As you can see, some of these are being pulled out wide. Some of these are slowing down. Some of these are skidding out to the outside. Let's just ensure our stability. So he's moved out to the outside. We are so far behind, but we've got that extra lap. I'm slightly concerned about that, and I'm hoping that maybe we can do something about that on the way around. So we're trying to speed up a little bit. Everybody else is disappearing into the distance. We're not properly disappearing into the distance. Okay, so there they are. They're all up on the second corner already, and we're still just dawdling around. Let's try and boost our speed again. Let's just control it around the corner. Let's say there's a lot of whipping going on. I'm hoping that in the long term that will benefit us. Let's try and whip the horses just to close the gap a little bit. Poor horses are taking a bit of a beating. Let's just have a look at what's happened. So no one's in any real danger just yet. I am just going to control it again. We have got this extra lap, but they're half a lap in front of us. I get the feeling we're going to be shouted at if we stay this far back for this long. Okay, so we can continue at this speed going around here. Someone's dropped a whip. As you can see, we're closing those people at the back here. Now I'm tempted to move inside a couple. So we've just moved inside the one. I think that's because we're skidding out to the right. We can contain or control our speed. He's going to move slightly in towards us. We've got the pace on him at this moment in time. Now I want to keep it going at this speed. And I still want to keep it going at this speed just to keep going. We're catching some of the stragglers at the back, but we're a long way away from the front. I'm going to move inside one more lane. I didn't check to see if there was any damage or carnage up here. This could be an error. No one seems to have come off the track, but look at that. They're pretty much still half a lap in front of us. You know what? I'm going to keep it going at this pace and just hope we can hold on. We can, which is good. And now I'm going to... we're going full speed, so we've got no choice but to just keep going. Let's watch for aggression as we come down here. We're kind of racing our own race. We're exactly half a lap away. Let's just keep at this pace. Need to try and work out the camera. It's a bit tricky. So we're still going for it. Now the reason I'm playing this game has been out for quite a while. Actually, I've been meaning to try it for quite a while. But the reason I'm playing it is that it's available on the Humble bundle at this moment in time. It's £6 for a collection of these games. You can go the extra level. To be honest, the other games didn't really appeal too much, so you can go and check that out. We're going to get caught behind. He's going to drive into the back of us, is he? He is. I am going to do something crazy and scoot inside all the way. And this is the last lap and we're being demolished by some of these people. Just going to control it and see what happens. Tried to scoot out a little bit. We've got damage to the horse, damage to the cart. Now we're going to whip the horses. Uh-oh. It's pulled out in front of us. This isn't good. Oh, we've got damage again. And we're going to hit the horses. Oh dear, we're going to have a dead horse if we're not careful. Let's try and... Oh, what are you doing to me? It's just cut inside. Oh, I tell you what though. Oh, we've had to skid out as well. Do I take the gamble that he's going to move? I don't think he is. He's moved inside, we've moved outside. I think this is it. I think our position is gonna be poor. Let's whip the horses one more time. We're gonna do him on the inside, on the outside. And there we go, we finished. We won 800. So there we go, that's an idea of what happens in the races, so obviously you know what's going on there. You come back to the city, it tells you about the next race, so 4 teams in this one. It tells you that we've now got some gold, so we've got 800 we could spend on some stuff if we could afford anything. So we could buy a chariot if we wanted to, but we're going to not have enough money for horses and so on and so forth. Now what you can see here is we've got problems with horses, so we can pay to get some vets in to deal with these. So what will happen is that they'll try and fix the horses. If we then go out with Bob again, we'll go out with our damaged horses. What we can do is go out with Harry, and Harry hopefully will then mean that Bob will be repaired. So if we send Harry out, exactly the same principle again. Limited visibility reduced for all riggers. Now they're the names of the racers. So as you can see, it's a bit foggy. We're on the inside, so we're just going to accelerate. Off we go. I'm going to try and lacerate to the right, which we managed to do. Oh, we've beaten him a little bit. He's dazed. I'm going to accelerate coming up to this corner. I'm not sure it's a wise idea, but that's what I'm going to do. He's turned his cart over, which could cause us problems. Uh-oh, we've damaged our wheel. Oh dear, he's had better days. Let's just keep our cart level. He's trying to crash into him if he can catch up with him, but he's not going to because he's too far away. That's going to take us up to the corner, so let's accelerate. They're both on the outside lane, so I'm going to try and take it out to the 2 lanes in, or 2 lanes out, in the hope that that gives us enough to get around this corner. Well, we damaged the cart again. Being a bit more aggressive this time. Now I get the feeling he's going to try and hit me, so I'm going to move. No, he's just keeping steady. I'm going to move to the inside again, just to keep some distance between us. Oh, I didn't see that cart. Uh-oh. Then I'm going to move to the outside in front of him. Damaged our cart again. Oh, and again. We're going way too fast for this corner. Got a dodgy wheel on our cart. going to get as close to the corner, so I'm going to cut inside again. 2 lanes. I'm going to think about slowing down, I think, for this corner as we get there. So we're braking. Let's see if that's enough to get us around the corner, shall we? Damage to the wheel again. The wheel is going to fall off. We're going to lose a wheel. Oh my god, we need to be really, really careful now. Oh my god, look at that wheel. Oh dear. There goes the cart. We could try and run away from it. We've tried. We're going to get there. Phew. So we went really aggressive. Fairly aggressive. And we crashed. The good news is we didn't lose our rider. The bad news is it means that we've got no chariot, I would imagine. If we go into here, we need to buy one. They're 600. We've got 500. So we've got to win something with Jane to be able to buy back a chariot. As you can see, these things are still repairing as well. So we can send Jane out. Let's just do that. Let's do one more race. We can send Jane out. Prize increase to celebrate harvest time. Off we go. So we need some gold. There's 8 chariots here. We're at the back. We're just going to accelerate. So you can have a look at the other races. So obviously he's got some fairly average horses. They've got some good horses and bad horses. And obviously if the average ties up, then most of these will be very, very similar. So off we go. We're just keeping slow. There's not a lot we can do from the back here. I'm going to be relying on other people. And I think we're going to try and avoid aggression here. That seems like the best option. Now we're accelerating. Some damage being done to chariots out there. And I think we'll just keep it steady around this corner. And now there's some distance between us. We'll put the whip on the horses, try and get some speed up. Here we go. I think let's just have a look at the corner. Everything looks okay at the moment. Let's move out to the outside. Something sounded like it broke. It did. That's not good news for this fella. He's going straight over that chariot. And the charioteer has made a run for it and got safe. But we've got some pace going on now. Let's just maintain our course. Jane is going for it. So again, we look okay. I am going to accelerate slightly down the back straight here. There's some whipping going on the inside there. Look at the damage they're doing. We should be okay if we just maintain our course. Now a dead horse and a broken chariot. We're going to move 2 lanes inside here. Hopefully we've done it in time to avoid that horse. Hopefully we've done it. What? 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 I thought I'd done 2 lanes. Did I just do 1? I'm sure I did 2. Okay, well that hopefully has slowed us down enough to get around this corner at this speed, I think. Go for it then, Jane. Go on. Let loose. Some horses in front of us. This is going to get us to the corner. What do we do? Do we move out? Do we move in? I think we move out. We possibly could have moved in, you know. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I think this might do some damage to our car. Oh no, it's keeping us in the outside lane, or the middle lane, sorry. And then we're going to try and pull right inside to the inside. Let's just keep this going. Again, we're going to try and squeeze it around the inside if we can. And now we're going to try and whip those horses down the straight. Hopefully that's going to put us in to second place as long as we don't slow down too much here. Third place maybe, or fourth place. Oh, we're at the finish. Whew. We finished fourth, just outside of the podium places, which is a bit annoying. Let's have a little look here at the manage. We've got some money for it though. As you can see, Bob is ready to go. So we could buy another chariot. So let's do that. I'm not quite sure how I put it in. There we go. So Bob's now got his chariot. Don't have enough money to buy anything else, but we can repair some horses, heal some horses. So there you go. There's the end of our Let's Play of QVADRIGA. Let us know what you think. If you want to see us try and do a Let's Play of this or a series of this, then please let us know. But I just wanted to bring it to your attention, let you know it is available cheap on Humble Bundle. It's been up for almost a week, so I would imagine it's going fairly soon. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe button, leave us a comment below if you want us to continue playing, and we will see you again soon. Thank you.